Morning.
Good morning.
The object today is the white stocking. So most of the time we think of stockings at Christmas time, and this is kind of around Christmas time, this story. But I want you to listen because it's kind of important. When I was growing up, we didn't really do stockings. We did presents under the tree, but we didn't really do stockings. So when I got married, we tried to do the stockings. It kind of worked, didn't really work that well. My best friend does stockings with her kids, and she always puts in candy and just little gifts. And my one sister did the same thing with her kids. But sometimes people do stockings on Christmas Eve. They'll open up the stockings and let the kids have the stockings on Christmas Eve, and then they do presents on Christmas Day. Sometimes they do stockings the first thing on Christmas morning, and then they do presents later. But stockings can be kind of important for presents. And I have a poem called The White Christmas Stocking. It's by Regina Slough. There were presents wrapped for the young and the old. Each stocking was filled, and the Christmas story was told. Every child would be happy. No grown-ups were slighted. Each soul was remembered, and we were delighted. But when the first rays of Christmas were dawning, the littlest child discovered the stocking. Oh, we were surprised. Now where had it come from, and where had it been when the others were hung? While we were remembered with presents aplenty, the little white stocking was hanging there empty. In all of our efforts to love and remember, who had we missed for a gift this December? Remember, on Christmas, we honor the birth of our Savior divine and his life on the earth. Well, this stocking so white, with simple gold trim, started each of us thinking of giving to him. So then, all at once, we began to explain that surely this stocking had a meaning quite plain. We should include in our holiday giving a gift to the Savior, the King of all living. Now each Christmas Eve, we all gather together and write down our gifts to him on some paper. Next, into the stocking, our papers will go, goals to help faith and obedience grow. We try to remember the gift that we've given and make it a part of our everyday living. Then our gift to the Savior will last all year through until next Christmas Eve when we write something new. I saw this and I liked the fact that it was a gift that we were giving to Jesus. So I started thinking about what I wanted to give to Jesus. And you know that I'm kind of weird. I think in songs. Yes, I set that one up. And I didn't clear this with Shane, but the one that I thought of was Make Me a Servant. I'm going to try to sing this. I don't know if I'll get through it or not. You be quiet, so we'll see what happens.
Cross my arms.
Make me a servant, humble and meek. Lord, let me lift up those who are weak. And may the prayer of my heart always be, make me a servant, make me a servant, make me a servant today. As I was thinking about that, I was thinking about what it meant to be a servant. And I'm not good sometimes with saying things that I want. I get nervous, and I don't say things the way that I want to. But I found something that said it the way I wanted to. So if you'll bear with me, I'm going to read a little bit. To be a servant requires a mental shift, a change in your attitude. God is always more interested in when we do something, the why of it, than what we do. Attitudes count more than achievements. King Amaziah lost God's favor because he did what was right in the sight of the Lord, yet not with a true heart. Real servants serve God with a mindset of 5 attitudes. Servants think more about others than about themselves. Servants focus on others and not themselves. This is true humility, not thinking less of ourselves, but thinking of ourselves less. They are all self-forgetful. Paul said, "Forget yourself long enough to lend a helping hand." This is what it means to lose your life, forgetting yourself in service to others. When we stop focusing on our own needs, we become aware of the needs of those around us. Jesus emptied himself by taking on the form of a servant. When was the last time that you emptied yourself for someone else's benefit? You can't be a servant if you're full of yourself. And then I also thought of a very simple one. It's to the tune of Jingle Bells, but it's one that I sang a long time ago. It's J-O-Y. J-O-Y, J-O-Y, this must surely be Jesus first and yourself last and others in between. J-O-Y, J-O-Y, this must surely be Jesus first and yourself last and others in between. So my gift to Jesus is for him to make me remember to be a servant this year. And I wanted to share that in front of my church family, because I know, with me being human in the way that I am, that I will forget and I will start thinking about myself more than others. So I will need that reminder. And I want you to help remind me to do that. I also have a basket on the podium back when you first come in. It's just a little stocking, and on the very top of it, it says, "My gift to Jesus." If you want to, pick one up, put down what you want your gift to Jesus to be, and that way you can keep it, and it'll remind you during the year of what your gift to Jesus is.
So lovely.